Hi everybody, it's Miss Taylor and my happy art making assistant. Tell them your name. This is Quinlan, and today we're going to be making the paper cup village that came with your kit. So in your kit you had a couple different size paper cups, markers, paper for making a roof.
Mine is going to be small.
Some glue, and then the additional supply you're going to need today is a pair of scissors and possibly something to trace your roof with. I'm going to use a can of crushed tomatoes. Anything that is a circle shape will do. So you can look around the kitchen, some small bowls or some canned food or a bigger cup that you have in the cabinet will work great. All right, are you ready to get started?
Yeah!
Okay, so we're gonna start the paper cup village. Your options are endless. It's really up to your own creativity, right?
Yes.
So on your instruction sheet, it says, decide what kind of village you wanna make. Would you like to make a fairy village?
No, you can make a fairy village or a monster.
Quinlan wants to make a monster village, but it could be any kind of village you would like. But that's what we're gonna be making today, right? Okay, so here we go. According to your instructions, first decide what kind of village you would like. We've already done that. Color the cups with doors, windows, and gardens. You can cut the door if you like so it can open. I'm gonna make mine kind of look more like a haunted looking house because I feel like monsters live in kind of creepy looking houses maybe. And Quinlan has a bunch of different colored markers that he's gonna use, but you did have 2 markers that came in your kit. If you have anything else you can color with, crayons, colored pencils, anything will work. So I'm gonna start off by making a big door. So what shape should my door be?
No, a triangle door.
A triangle door? Oh, okay, I like that even better. So I'm gonna start at the bottom of my cup and I'm gonna decide how tall is my triangle door gonna be. I'm gonna make a little dot and then I'm gonna go straight, not straight, but a diagonal straight line in one direction. And then I'm gonna try to match that on the other side. And should my door have a little window? I think so. So my door is gonna have a little triangle peeker window. So we can peek out to see who's gonna be coming. And then a little circle for the doorknob. And I'm gonna make some windows. So I'm gonna do a square window. And I'm using black because I want my windows and my door to look a little bit more creepy like they would in a monster village. I'm gonna make another square over here. It's a little tricky to draw on a round object like a cup. All right, so I've got 2 windows and a door. What kind of plants do you think?
I got a lot of windows around mine.
Oh, you want to show the camera? Like this? Here's Quinlan's. Very nice. You even put, what are these?
Those are shadies.
Shadies?
Shades.
Shades. He even put shades in his window. What a great idea. Maybe there's a crack in the window. What do you think about that? Maybe they have lived there for a long time. What's that?
A crack.
Oh, Quinlan made a crack. I'm gonna put a crack in this window. Maybe in this one too. So you could go all the way around. Maybe it has a back door. Maybe it has some windows back there too. Just depends how you're gonna be viewing your village.
That's my little window right there.
That's awesome, sweetie. All right, now I want mine to look a little creepy, so I'm gonna color in the background of them to be yellow. But this is all up to you. We're just showing you the way we're thinking about it. Hopefully we'll inspire some ideas on your end. Maybe you have a favorite cartoon or a favorite movie. You could make it themed to that. What's your favorite movie right now, Quinlan?
Octonauts.
Don't the Octonauts live underwater?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could make it an underwater village, right?
Mm.
So I was thinking more like a haunted house. I'm making a creepy yellow windows. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my tomato soup can and I'm gonna make a rooftop now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right on the edge of one of the colored papers that came with your kit. You pick the color. And what it says on your instruction sheet here is, for the roof, trace the outer edge of the colored paper and cut a circle an inch bigger. That's maybe a little bit more. I think that's a perfect size. I'm gonna trace it with my pencil. I'm gonna go ahead and trace it 2 times because I have 2 cups I'm gonna be decorating.
Frankenstein. Frankenstein, everyone.
Great job. Quinlan, are you ready to trace your rooftop? So now it says cut along the radius and roll into a cone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start on the outside. And if you think about where is the center of the circle, and you can even make a dot if that helps you, a little dot on the center. And then cut a little line from the outside to meet the dot.
A ghost.
And then you're gonna go ahead and wrap it around to a cone shape until it looks the way you'd like it for a roof. So it's gonna look something like this.
A ghost.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on one side. You can really see it because my glue is purple. We'll make yours next, sweetie. And then I'm gonna curve it until it meets the glue, and then I'm gonna push. I'm just gonna set it to the side to dry. Quinlan will come back and make yours in just a minute. I wanna show you how to open up one of your doors if you wanted to open up. So I want this door to open, right? Do you want your door to open? So I'm gonna go ahead and cut on the side of the triangle line here. I've actually never made a triangle door before, so this should be interesting. So in order to get my door to open, I'm gonna have to fold it right here very carefully. And actually I might just cut it just right at the little lip of the cup here to make it a little bit easier to fold.
And up here is a pumpkin king.
I'm gonna try my best to fold right on the other side of the triangle line. Now, you don't have to have it fold open.
Look at the pumpkin king's up here.
So now I have a door that opens and shuts, but I just got an idea, which happens when you're making art. I'm actually gonna cut my door off like that. So it's just open, right? And then when I put my village together, if I have any little toys or characters that I wanna make, then they can just walk right in, into the house. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my roof on. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here on the top. And there is my house. There's my first monster house, right? Oh, better get that back on there. Give it some time to dry, huh? All right, so Quinlan and I have finished our 3 little houses for our monster village. And we decided we obviously need some monsters to go with it. So what could we make our monsters out of? And Quinlan saw at the bottom of your instruction sheet the little toilet paper monsters, which gave us a great idea of how we could adapt that to our village. So we went and got a toilet paper roll and I cut it in half. Like this, to make something a little bit shorter so they could go inside our little houses. And this is the first one that I came up with. A little mommy monster, right? Isn't that what you called it? A little mommy monster?
Mommy's going in the second one.
So how I made the mommy monster was I then took that half of toilet paper roll and then I made a cut and then I kind of unrolled it and then I cut that in half like so to make the mommy. And then I took that little part of the cardboard roll and I rolled it up and then I went ahead and I put glue on one end rolled it to the side. And now in order to get the glue to stick and also dry so you don't have to just sit here and hold it, I realized there was a clothespin in your kit. So I went ahead and I took that clothespin and I put that off to the side to dry. That way I didn't have to hold it and I could work on some details for it. If you already used your clothespin for one of the other projects, if you have a paper clip, anything that will hold it closed, even a little piece of tape would work so you don't have to hold it. So in order to make some eyes, I just went back to the colored paper that came in your kit. I took my marker and I made two big oval shapes like so, and then I made two smaller oval shapes on the bottom of them, and then a little pupil. So Quinlan's gonna make an even bigger monster with what's left over with the toilet paper roll, but I was actually thinking if you have a lot of toilet paper rolls, these are a pretty good size that you could make even more little houses for your village, right? So I'm gonna cut out my eyeballs. These are gonna go on my mommy monster. All right, so how I made the mommy monster, I drew some eyes. This has probably had plenty of time to dry. And then I just went ahead and I glued the eyes right on. Like so. Okay, and then I made a mouth as well. Same thing, I just drew an oval. And you can get it any kind of mouth you want. Maybe it has a little tongue, right? Maybe it has just one tooth. And then I cut that out as well. To make the hair, which kind of looks like this, I used the red paper, but I just drew little zigzag lines. Zigzag, like that. Right? Then I cut it out, just like you see here. I put a little bit of glue right here on the end. And then I wrap that around on the inside. If your finger won't fit in here to press the glue, you can also use like a little pencil, like so. And that's how I made the hair. So we've got a mommy monster and a baby monster. And we have another baby monster that we're gonna put together. And then we're gonna put our little village together outside in the grass.